The Homefront Military Network is all about serving those who serve. The organization has impacted over 300,000 people by providing emergency financial assistance. Representative Keeley and Brent are here to tell us how you can help support our heroes. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, welcome to the show. I want you guys to kind of introduce yourselves a little bit and tell me what you do with this organization.
I am Keeley Sampson. I am the Development and Communications Director for Homefront Military Network.
And I'm Brent Spotty. I'm on the Board of Directors and the Event Committee Chair.
All right, so let's kind of go into what the mission is of the Homefront Military Network.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Go ahead, Brent.
So the mission of HFMN is really to connect military service members, veterans, and their families to resources offered by our trusted community partners, as well as provide emergency financial assistance for people in need. So we see all kinds of walks of life, all kinds of generations coming in for assistance, and really we just want to make sure they get directed in whichever way they need to go.
And this is extremely important for our Colorado community, right, Brent?
Absolutely. You know, Pikes Peak region being a huge military town, obviously we see a lot of veterans that need assistance, but we also reach out to people across the state of Colorado.
And then for those who might not be familiar, who actually benefits from your services?
So any military service member or veteran or even their family members can reach out to us for assistance. And the great thing is that even if they don't know exactly where to start and are struggling to navigate those systems, we really step in, provide that navigation service. And it's not just a handoff, point you in a direction and send you on your way. It's really walking hand in hand with them along every step of the journey.
Wow, so then what type of services do you guys actually provide?
So we provide long-term navigation support and emergency financial assistance on a case-by-case basis to individuals and families. That long-term navigation support could be for anything from connecting them with the VA to increased benefits. It could be for connecting them to housing needs, family crisis services, etc. And then we also provide financial coaching. When somebody comes to us and they're in need for that financial assistance, we want to find out what got them into financial crisis. How do we prevent them from going back to that? And we're happy to say that, you know, 95 to 96% of the clients that come to us for financial needs, they stay in stable housing 6 months or longer after they've received services from us. And it's like Brent said, we unpack from a holistic level what got them there, how do we prevent them from going back, and staying with them through that journey. We follow up with them, and if they need connected to a partner, we follow up with that partner to make sure that they're holding their end of the bargain as well.
That's kind of nice too, because it's something you don't always think people are going to be able to experience or might not even have that guidance, and you guys are actually able to give them that guidance and continue on for their whole rest of their lives.
Absolutely, and sometimes, you know, a service member, a veteran calls us and they don't even know what they need at that point in time. They just know that they're in crisis, and we help to unpack that, and they may not even know that they could receive assistance for family services.
Keeley, Brent, you guys have connected over 300,000 individuals to critical support since 2020, which is incredible, by the way. So what does that look like in practice for a veteran and family in crisis?
You know, it starts from that initial phone call or that initial outreach to us, and our case management team, they all have some kind of connection to the military community, so we just want to be there for them every step of the way to help them thrive.
Upcoming events that our viewers should know about?
So we're excited to talk about the 2025 Season of Giving, and then we are happy to be partnered with the Give Pikes Peak campaign that starts on November 1st, runs through the end of the year.
Yes.
And we are also highly focused on Giving Tuesday, which is on December 2nd, as well as Colorado Gives Day, which is December 9th. We also are partnered with the Target Community Circle Giving. I may have messed up that name, so I apologize if I did, as well as King Soopers Rewards. And if you're interested in learning more about both of those, you can go to our Ways to Give page, either through our website or by scanning the QR code.
All right, and if you guys, people want to find a little bit more information about your organization, about how they can get involved, or maybe how they can help somebody else throughout your organization, how can they do that?
They can do that by visiting our website, homefrontmilitary.network.org, or again, you could scan the QR code that was just up on the screen.
All right, well, thank you both so much for being here this morning, sharing a little bit about it. Don't forget, this is an organization that is a part of the Give campaign. For a comprehensive list of events and services and ways to donate, just visit the website on the bottom of your screen.